Apprentices. Apprentices. Yes. It's so good to see you. Coming into the Dark Temple, visited by Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn, and so many of the Force sensitives like yourself. I am Lord Dagovere, and we got it on, baby. We got it. We got Darth Sidious coming in here. I got the Phantom Menace popcorn box, okay? We are ready to go. I got the Phantom Menace drink, okay? We are summoning the Duel of Fates right here, alright? Episode 7, and it needs all the energy we can give it so we can be good, okay? Alright? Hey, who do you watch out there as a Star Wars content creator? Oh, I watch this guy, Lord Dagovere. Completely unhinged. No idea what he's talking about the entire time. Yeah, kind of looks like discount Kylo Ren dollar store without his glasses. Yeah, that's me. That's me, fam. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Last two episodes have been, well, episode 5, you guys know I love episode 5. Episode 6 was okay. It was alright. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Episode 7, I'm hearing it's going to be another flashback. As I'm spitting out popcorn. That's how I feel right now. Yo, Brent, my guy. Yo, let me just... David Torres, thank you so much for coming in. It's so good to see you. Bugsy, Leon, Queen of Tingles, the legend. Yes, so good to see you. Can I get everybody inside? The apprentices and acolytes, get me ready up. Welcome. Welcome. So good to see you. I'm glad you all are here. Do I still have Rebuilt Enclave playing? Is the music playing in the background? I feel like I have I love that song, by the way. That song that's playing is actually the same song that I used on my shorts. It's my favorite song. It's so funny how many Star Wars fans that are in my chat when it comes to the shorts that I play, and they have no idea where it's from. Where's the song? What's the name? And I'm just like, yeah, you guys didn't play Knights of the Old Republic 2, did you? Did you? Y'all don't know, huh? Well then, your boy. Let me give you some knowledge. All right, y'all think we're gonna see Plagueis or not? Oh man, I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. You guys know every single week that how I feel about this show is like Darth Plagueis is one of the greatest Star Wars novels of all time. Okay. And in my opinion, there is nothing that you can really do to make that better, right? To enhance that. So I feel like it's best if they acknowledge Plagueis and what's happening with the Rule of Two minimally. And that means, like, yes, maybe we do get to see Plagueis in this show. Because that, to me, will help me understand maybe all this happened. Maybe the Plagueis novel still happened, because that's my thing, is I love Legends so much that, yeah, I want to see live action makes of it, or I want to see versions of it come into the canon again, because until they completely rewrite that shit, to me it still exists. Like Bane Path of Destruction and the Rule of Two. They haven't touched that. In fact, they've even republished versions of that, so it makes me feel like they're acknowledging it until someone does something with it. But about Tenebris and Plagueis being in here, I don't know, man. I don't know. That last episode with the Cortosis Mines and Baldemic, I feel like Tenebris probably died there very recently, and I actually do believe that the Stranger could be Venomous. Like, I feel like that's so right up that alley. I think that makes a lot of sense. The secret apprentice trying to find someone to destroy somebody else. I like that. But the show is getting better, don't you agree? Yeah, no, 5 and 6 were much better. I like 5, in my opinion, set the tone. And I struggle to find a reason why, even with what everybody else is telling me, why they didn't just have these first 4 episodes, 1 and 2, as an entire episode, and then 4 and 5 as an entire episode. That would have been 2 episodes, you know, and I feel like that would have been solid. You still have the same episodes. Everybody's has the same dialogue. Everybody's got the same character development, and it just goes right into that. Because I feel like episode 3, at least for me, was such a disconnect. I just feel like the series is better without it right now. And even if you do show us a flashback, which is going to happen with this next episode, that flashback is still going to be, in my opinion, much better than what that 3rd episode was. So, yeah, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. You know, I'm not a director, I'm not a writer, I'm just a freaking fan that talks about Star Wars, bro. I'm nothing else. That's it. Anthony says, I can make a better Luke Skywalker than Mark Hamill. Who agrees with me? Yeah, absolutely. Totally, man. Good luck. Absolutely. Leon says, I think based on how Disney is always ending shows and movies with big fan service, it's possible. Yoda is more likely, though. Yeah, I can... Well, that's actually how I think the series is going to end. Is I think that Venestra is going to talk to the High Council. Ki-Adi-Mundi is going to be one of the new Jedi Masters, because I don't think he's a Jedi Master right now. And I think that's what we're going to see, is Venestra's going to come out and be like, listen, hey, Master Soul was actually a part of this entire whatever that we had on what's it called? Kofar? He was the reason for this entire issue with Kofar. It seems like he had attachments. Because that's the one thing about the High Republic, which I really love, is that if Anakin Skywalker was in this era, he would succeed. There was a lot of people around him that would have helped him succeed. There was a lot of people around him that could have helped him understand and deal with his issues. And Master Soul and someone immediately has so many problems with attachment. So many problems. And perhaps he's going to be the scapegoat, and he's going to be one of the main reasons why we see this High Republic era of Jedi transition into the very restrictive Jedi Order that we see during the prequel time. Because that's the whole point of the High Republic, is to show you that they clapping cheeks, baby. They're going around, they're doing stuff, they're falling in love, they're having sexual relations, they're getting attached to people. And, you know, but that's just one portion of it. It's also like, yeah, you know, they have a kid, or they're going out here. Exactly what Master Soul is doing. You know, there's a lot more emotion into these Jedi. So that's what I feel like the one problem is that you see. Okay, well, instead of blaming ourselves and not learning how to deal with attachment, which is literally what Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2 is about. There's a lot of really great story. If you haven't seen that yet, please do. Please go check it out. But one of the Jedi actually talks about, like, you know, it's not the attachment they should be banning. It's about learning how to deal with the attachment, learning to deal with the emotion and the struggle. That's what the Jedi should be teaching. And instead of doing that, they blame the problems, or they blame the people that they couldn't help, and then they ultimately become this the restrictive Jedi that we see in the prequels. So yeah, do you think Asajj Ventress is an Acolyte or a dark side user? I think where her story is in Bad Batch, I would say she's more... wow, that's a great question. You know, because she's redeemed, but she also is a Night Sister. And I don't think that she's detaching from that part. I don't want to call her a Dark Jedi, because she's not. I think that she's something more. I think that she's somewhere on the level that we saw Baylan and Shin in Ahsoka, because what is so by the way, Ahsoka is one of my favorite shows. I know it's got problems, but it's my favorite. It doesn't mean I think it's the best. It's just my favorite. I love the dialogue that Baylan says, and he says to Shin is like, "No, I trained you like a Jedi." Which is also so funny, because 2 seconds later he's literally bashing anybody that was grown up out of the Jedi Order. He calls them Bogan, right? Right? It was Bogan Jedi, or no? What does he call them? No, damn it! What does he say? Shit, man! Did I really forget that line? I think it was Bogan. Or something. I don't know, man. What the hell did he say? Someone help me out. I can't remember what he said. Damn it! Did he say Bogan Jedi? Shit, man! I gotta find this out. Oh, Boken. Boken, that's what it was. Not Bogan, not the dark side. It was Boken. Okay, so that to me, that in my opinion, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean? I feel like that's more of what he deems these people as, but he may also be someone like that, especially Shin. But I think that's probably what more of Asajj Ventress is someone like Shin, someone who definitely has and struggles with darkness, but is not a Jedi, and deems themselves or pretends to be a Jedi. That's how I really believe that. 1, 2, cool. I wonder if it was what we saw Ventress set up in the Bad Batch to have them create a spin-off show of her, and I wonder, yeah, you know, it's so now people are catching onto that, but I've actually known about that for a while, which is funny. I made a post because I was looking at job interviews a while back, and I had made a TikTok about it, about the next Star Wars animated show, and I think what's really interesting is, do we really think that Asajj Ventress is a strong enough character to make an entire series off of? And the answer is the Bad Batch. The Bad Batch got an entire series off of them. Why not? Why isn't Asajj Ventress important enough? You know, do you think Asajj Ventress is less important than the Bad Batch? I think that Asajj Ventress is more important than the Bad Batch, at least to me, and how long that she's been around. She has an entire legacy. She's very important, not only to the concept art and to the inspiration to Darth Maul, but also what the character has, literally how long the character has been around since the mini-series of Attack of the Clones and everything else. I mean, that character is very important, you know? We need Palpatine rise. You know, it's interesting too, Grogu, about the series. I really do want to see Luke Skywalker's Academy. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what the reason is why we haven't gotten any sequel trilogy Clone Wars content. Like, if like I'm a huge, I'm not a hater. Okay, I don't want to say a hater. I want to say, like, I critique problems and issues that I have with the sequel trilogy, you know? And the thing is, with what I've seen, is like, I just don't, I feel like that would solve a lot more problems if you give us like a Clone Wars for the sequel trilogy, you know? Even if it's before, you know, or sometime around, I don't know, The Last Jedi, even before The Last Jedi, you know, I feel like it doesn't even have to go in parts of deal with the main characters, and it could just be a part, like, attached to the sequel trilogy in the timeline, and still have nothing to do with the whole story and be itself. Make people want to be interested in it, you know, make new characters, be a part of it, you know. Thank you, Laser. I appreciate you, fam. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming in. Ready up? Okay, my friend, I need to go. Yeah, go do your thing, man. Go do your reaction. I always watch your reaction when you're done. How many people you got on today? Like 4? Usually have like 3 or 4, bro. You got a lot of people, man. Always. You got a bunch of people. Okay, so I'm going to try to lower this a little bit. See if I can lower it. I want to make sure that you guys are watching. But like we always do, I think you guys kind of know the routine now, right? Where we do 3, 2, 1, go, and then we end up clicking play and then watching it, and then you guys can mute me because I know I'm super loud, I'm super annoying. Let me see here. Oh, so let's see here. Thank you. People seem to forget the fact that Miodi has no knowledge of future. Yeah, bro, I don't know, man. You know, maybe one of these streams, what we'll do is we'll go and read the comments. But I don't know. I don't want to do that, just in case someone is aggressive and starts attacking those people. But I want to show you the comments that I get on my shorts when I'm doing content. Because people get so mad and they start attacking me like crazy, dude. And it's insane. Dude, I'm just trying to make content. I'm trying to make Star Wars content, man. Like we can relax. We can talk about Star Wars. It's okay. No one's gotta try to kill each other, you know? Come on now, guys. Let's go. Usually 4, yeah. But what do you guys? Yeah, man. Good luck, man. Have a good time, man. Yeah, go do your thing. I know everything's about to come out. What do you all think, huh? What do you all think's happening tonight, man? I hope this episode is good, man. I just hope this episode is good. Because if we have to deal with another episode 3, where I don't know, man. It's just, it's tough. You know. It's sad. It's sad because, like, for me, I didn't think episode 3 was bad. I just thought episode 3 was not good. You know? And that was my problem. I just thought, like, here is a bunch of really great ideas outside of one of them. And here's some not so great execution, you know? But I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was good, but I didn't think it was that bad, you know? Yo, Prison Fam, so good to see you, fam. Thank you so much for coming in. Ready up. So good to see you. I think we will see Soul tap into the dark side. I want to... You know, I was actually hoping Soul was Darth Gravid. Because that would make so much sense. How... I don't know if you guys know the story of Darth Gravid, but... Basically, like, the Rule of Two is happening. It's in its prime. And then all of a sudden, Darth Gravid has this, like, awakening where he no longer wants to be a Sith. And he just wants to be a good guy. He struggled, and his struggle was to go back to the light. And then he practically almost destroyed everything that the Rule of Two had done. And so I think that would be really cool if they retcon that, where Saul was a Sith, Saul was a Darth, and then broke off from the chain and became a Jedi. Because that's cool as shit. We have not seen that before. But that's why I don't like to speculate and make theories, because I feel like my theories and speculation are pretty cool, and I get way too excited about them because I start theory crafting, and then I make the show not what it is, you know. That's what happened with The Last Jedi. I thought The Last Jedi was going to be so many things it wasn't, and so that's why one of the reasons why I didn't end up liking that movie. I believe we are getting a flashback though. Yeah, through the eyes of May. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a flashback. I'm assuming that we're going to see what happened through Soul's mind trap, and he's going to probe her mind and see what happens. All right, so here's the thing. If this episode is freaking 30 minutes long, I'm gonna be so sad, man. So here's the current runtime of each episode that we had, right? 43, 39, 45, 35, 35, 39. We've only had 2 40-minute episodes. 2 of them. So I'm hoping that these last 2 episodes have a lot of runtime. Leon says, this is off topic, I think in time. The sequel trilogy would be more appreciated, but it's going to take a bunch of shows and movies that take place. Yeah, man. It's going to take time. And what I don't think people understand is, like, bruh, Star Wars, the original 3, okay? They had 30 plus years to flesh out. 40, right? 30 plus years to flesh out. And then in the 90s, well, in the 80s, there was comics and books. And then in the 90s, there was books being made. Some of the best books of all time. Heir to the Empire, right? And then in the early 2000s, then we had shit like KOTOR, right? Then we had shit like Force Unleashed and everything else. Come on, guys. All these Republic Commando, you know, all these incredible games. Star Wars Galaxies, you know. And then we got the Dark Plagueis novel. And then we got SWTOR, you know, and everything else to really help us. In my opinion, Disney is still in, like, the 1980s era of Star Wars Expanded Universe. It's really going to take some time. There's some great books out there, some great comics that I'm pretty sure no one's even read. Shadow of the Empire, bro. Shadows of the Empire is such a damn good book, man. And I don't think anyone's even read it because they just don't like Disney Star Wars. That is one of the greatest Star Wars books I've read of all time. Rising Storm from the High Republic. There's some good... Dooku Jedi Lost. It's going to take time, you know, but I don't think people have the patience for that. And yes, I think you're 100% correct, Leon. Yo, Texas fam, so good to see you, fam. They've all been way too short. Yes, 100%. I believe. Yes, absolutely. I heard theory Soul and Smilo Ren are brothers. What the flip? That would be crazy. No, I like my Darth Gravid theory. I hope not. That'd be wild. Something familiar about you, bro? You didn't even recognize your own brother? What the f? unless it's essence transfer. No, I can't. I can't. You need to make a video about recommended reading. Yes, absolutely, I do. And by the way, please, guys, please sub to the channel if you haven't already, and check out those shorts, bro. The shorts are awesome. The shorts are so good. My shorts are getting like 10K views. You know, it's a war though. I got so many people in the comments fighting me because You know, they hate Disney, Star Wars, and they hate stuff, and they think that I'm like protecting the show. I'm probably just making content. I'm just talking Star Wars. You know, that's it, bro. Yeah, Bugsy says, yeah, I need this episode to be at least 45 minutes, 100%. I need the finale to be at least 50, at least. I need to see that budget. Let's go. They've been doing pretty good with the fleshing out Palpatine's cloning so far. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Star Wars animation slaps. Star Wars animation slaps. Star Wars Rebels, awesome. Well, Star Wars Resistance, was Star Wars? Yeah, that one was not great. I stopped. I think I stopped in like the 3rd episode. Couldn't get into it. But everything else slaps. Star Wars Visions, godlike. Bad Batch, godlike. Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Sith, or Tales of the Jedi, godlike. Great. Love it. Right, exactly. Exactly. But we're about to see. So it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to refresh my page. We're going to see right now what, how much this has. 44-minute episode, y'all. 44-minute episode. So maybe we winning. Maybe we so winning today, all right? Let's go. Can I get a let's go in the chat, baby? All right. All right, let me get my stuff. Yeah, 44 minutes. Good. So that's about 39 minutes of like actual Star Wars and not credits. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go, baby. All right, everybody get our O2. That's where we're going to start. We're going to start our O2. When I say 3, 2, 1, go, and you hear me say go, you press play. You go, baby. Okay. So it's definitely flashback. Oh, God, please be good, man. Please be good. Come on, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. The Book of the Sith. Oh, my God. I got all my lore shit right here, bro. In the Book of the... And the Book of the... God. Please, God, Jesus. Summon the essential guide. Summon everything, please. Let's go. God. I got it all here just in case, baby. All right. All right, here we go. We're at O2. All right? Are you all ready? Press 1s in the chat if you all ready. All right. Here we go. When I say go, you press play. 3, 2, 1, go. My background, I gotta make sure I have everything off. Yeah, that fire was sus. That fire was sus, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. If all Soul did was just was kill them, I feel like I don't know if that's like how do I say strong enough of a twist, you know, for me to be like, oh wow, crazy. I really hope it's something more dark, like him actually turning or something. But yeah, we'll see. I'll just shut up and we'll just watch the episode. Yeah, T-Bar. I mean, the show's already been produced. All right, 16 years earlier. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, so they are checking. Got Trinity in the background looking with a metal detector. Maybe she's looking for the one. Neo. She's looking for the white rabbit. Interesting. So we're just checking things out here. Are we we got Wiki lawn service. Dude, I love Soul's guards, man. They are so cool. They're very Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yo, can I get some in the chat? Oh, Torben, bro. I don't know this character in general. Of course, Texas. Oh, Kalnaka cooked. Thank you, Queen. You got it. Home. Oh, okay. 7 weeks. Oh, shit! Wow. The hyperspace catastrophe. Are you serious? From Light of the Jedi? Interesting. A Virgins in the Force? What the F? Prophecy of the Chosen One immediately, huh? Man, people are already gonna be so mad. God, bro. God, sometimes I'm so scared of making content. But see, the Virgins in the Force, they didn't say surrounded a person like Anakin, okay? See, they have no idea. Shouldn't have killed her off like that, bro. Damn! Holy shit! Man, that was a burn, bro. God damn. I already feel like this episode is better than episode 3. But I also... Oh, that CGI is not great. Damn, bro. Okay, so this is the tree. So they've been here for 6 weeks. Damn, man, I hoped it was a little different. A prophecy misread this could have been. You know what's interesting too is like apparently they are not female Zabrak. They're just Dothmarian, which is interesting. They're different from Night Sisters. Oh, you're gonna give me the intro now? There was bro, God, I don't know, man, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm so worried about this episode. Come on, man. You gotta show me something. Only got 2 episodes. I got 1 more episode after this. So he's the one that was crawling in the trailer. Wow, he was the one that was crawling in the trailer. I thought it was Torben. Oh my God, Soul! Yeah. No, yeah, I don't have an answer for that, David. I mean, I have an answer for that, but I don't think I have a good answer for that. The cliffs of insanity. The cliffs of anxiety. Okay, so he was the one. So he was the one that made that noise. Alright, right now I'm like 100% right on everything that I thought was happening. But there's a lot that happens in this episode, so it must be like towards the end. Okay, okay. Bro, this is... God damn it, Soul. I told you, bro, they broke in. That's what slicing means, dude. They broke in. But we're not gonna take slicing and entering and breaking in as a threat. Ah, these Jedi, bro. I don't know, man. Maybe Anakin wouldn't have done well in this era. I don't know. Maybe it would have been worse. I don't know. So, mind probing. I like it. I like it. I like... Whoa. Seduction? 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 What the what the hell? What the flip, dude? Popcorn theory. That was a good one. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's seduction, bro. He's a Padawan, bro. Oh, man. What the hell, dude? Was there someone walking up top? I don't know if that was an extra or something. It's weird because I think the subtitles didn't say like a dark magic or shadow magic, you know, like Night Sister. So it's literally spelled like you would in the real world, just dark magic, Magic, instead of with a K at the end like they do in with the Night Sisters. So remember how we talked? Is that everybody that's inside the Republic's jurisdiction gets blood samples and they send it straight to the Jedi Temple, and then a follow team is sent to go and follow up and see if the person has an IM count and is force sensitive. But they can't do that if they don't know the civilization exists. Chawampa. Good job. 100% right. Damn, bro. Hey. Hey. So almost halfway through the episode, and I feel like we still haven't really gotten anything that was like, wow, you know, I didn't know that happened. Damn. Wow. Wow. That's like the greatest decision that's been made by the Council in Millennia. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I dig that part. Okay, guys. I don't, I just dislike how they're using the word virgins. Yeah, I just because I feel it can't be cloning. It's not cloning because you can't. This isn't the Dark Empire series. You know, you can't just clone Force sensitives. This isn't heir to the Empire. You know, and that's actually one thing I really disliked about Legends was the ability to create Force sensitives through cloning. You know, I just feel like I don't know. I just have to shut up and watch the rest of it before I assume. What the hell? That came out of left field. Yeah. I mean, that's the right choice. I will say that Mother Anastasia, whatever her name is, I like her character. I just I think that everything else that's in the show is not helping this actress. But we knew the female Dothmarian was dark sided. But Master Soul is doing some stupid ish. And Torben is also on this problem with attachment to Coruscant. Because he's a Padawan. Okay, so I have to see if this fire actually did this. Oh, the fire didn't happen yet. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, she panics, we know. Damn, bro, the fire really did this. This really happened. Is that supposed to be about Anakin? He thought it was Osha? Holy shit!
So she was mid teleporting, I guess, in yeah, but now she's dead. So now she can't help them. Okay, that was a good Obi-Wan. Yeah. Damn, Soul just blocked that with his guard, bro. Is Soul just absorbing that shit? Damn! Yo, bro, Torben actually moving, dude! What the fuck is this? So, we know Mother Talzin can do like this, okay? Wow, that's... So, I'm assuming that the witches are possessing Kelnaka. But I don't think that it was portrayed very well. I think that's supposed to be his eyes are black. And so that's what's happening. He was possessed, he hurt his friends, and then he goes on the bearish vow. Oh, damn. 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 Well, Soul's got hands, bro. Soul has hands. I really wouldn't have minded to see Soul and Smilo Ren just duke it out all 8 episodes. Yes, so they are all possessing him. Oh, Indira's coming in. Yeah, they're not strong enough. I don't think so, man. I wonder if she accidentally killed them all or what. Yeah, that's probably why. So so Indira killed them all, probably because their minds were all together, and then forcing severing that connection so quickly probably killed them. Yeah, and then Soul just found out. Oh, he did! He did stop it. Okay. Interesting. That first episode did not show that at all. Is he gonna choose? Oh my god, he chose to save Osha! Oh shit! Wow! Holy shit. He had a favorite. We knew the entire time, but oh my god! Wow! Oh my god! That is wild! Holy shit. Man, we are dealing with the biggest F-ups of Jedi that I probably ever seen. And Torben, honestly, is like the one that I don't mind the most. Like, he was a good dude. They all effed up. Yeah. You guys all should drop it and leave. You guys all gotta go. You guys gotta leave the order, bro. All of you. Torben is the only one. Maybe Kelnaka, because Kelnaka got possessed. But wow, bro! Oh my god! Oh my god! What are they? Wow! Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm on East Coast. Sorry. Yeah. Definitely, I would. Samus, I wouldn't even be in this chat right now because there's still. I don't think it's a great episode, but the last like 10 minutes of this episode have really made you understand certain characters' problems, and it's crazy. Oh my god, bro. I cannot believe this shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Is that it? Wow, that's really it. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Wow, dude. Oh my god. Oh shit. God damn, man. So I don't think that episode was great either. I'd probably give it like a 6, honestly. Definitely some interesting choices. You know, I really don't I really don't like the Virgins. I don't like the way they use the Virgins towards Man Osha. Yeah, man. That one's gonna be really hard to make content on for me. I feel like it's just, yeah, man. That's a tough one. But there are things that I do like in this episode, and I actually really like how these Jedi seem to be so
infatuated with the idea of a virgins. You know, this is Qui-Gon before Qui-Gon, but in like all the wrong ways. Master Soul just so fixated on ahch-to, you know, and then Torben wanting to find the proof of this virgins. And you know, I always think about Revenge of the Sith and how, you know, a prophecy, you know, maybe we misread the prophecy, you know. And I think that's always such an important piece of dialogue, because yes, they did misread the prophecy. You know, they had no idea Anakin Skywalker was going to destroy them all and then eventually destroy the Sith, you know. And so I wonder if there were people, or if there were Jedi that would go out there and think about the prophecy, or had visions of the Force, because, you know, depending on their clairvoyance, would be betrayed by their wisdom of the knowledge. And yeah, you know, there's so many Jedi that fall because of that, especially Exar Kun. You know, everybody wants knowledge, everybody wants power, and then they get envious, or their lust. So I like that part. I think that's interesting. The Indira killing all of those witches because she severed that connection is interesting, and I think it makes sense. But did it look good in the episode? I don't think so. I don't think, for me at least, I don't think it looked good enough. I really had to sit there and think what happened with Kelnaka, because Kelnaka just shows up. I don't, you know, there's no like visual effects of him, like the essence going into him. He kind of just shows up and starts attacking them. So that was just a little bit hard to understand at first. Also, the witches, like I said, just being there, I think that context clue helped me a little bit, but it's yeah, man. I know all the haters are gonna, you know, they're already probably laughing at the show. I'm not gonna do that. That's not who I am. That's not who I am. If you guys want that, there's so many other channels you can watch to do that. But yeah, not really a great showing today. I feel like there's only one episode left. I don't think it'll be as good as episode 5. There's just too many questions, too many things that I think that the show needs to do, in my opinion, to really close out. And I was really hoping for Plagueis at the least, and I'm not sure if we're going to get that, you know. Yeah, I agree. That was kind of awkward. Yeah, it's just look. I think that the show is a victim of ideas that just weren't executed very well. That's it. I think that if there's some different choices of dialogue, different choices of execution in which they, you know, maybe the screenplay is different. Maybe the editing. I think the editing is... I struggle to really see what they were trying to achieve. It just reminds me a lot of Kenobi, you know, where, like... Obi-Wan Kenobi runs off the screen and then comes back, and then all of a sudden Darth Vader is there. You know, like he ran away to go pick up his lightsaber and come back or something. You know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I say I don't think you really need to watch episode 3, because episode 3 doesn't really do anything for you. Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, I just wish I liked it more, and I don't. I that's all. You know. Why doesn't Smiler Ren have Sith eyes? Well, we don't know. We don't know. You know, we don't know, and we don't know because we're not seeing him fight. It could be a Palpatine thing. I think he's very good at concealing himself. I don't think he's good as like Plagueis or Palpatine is, but I think he's okay. You know, but that's also just me trying to, you know, with all my Star Wars lore and knowledge, it's just me trying to, you know, make it make sense for myself. Are you going to buy the helmet? Probably. Yeah, I like it. I think the helmet's pretty cool. But I don't think I'm going to do or get anything else from the show. I think the helmet's cool enough. I like it. I like Smiler Ren. I think Smiler Ren's really cool. I really think the series should have been about him. You know, because the series is marketed as a Star Wars show that's supposed to be about the Sith, but it's not really about the Sith. It's more about the Jedi. It's not even about May and ahch-to. It's just about the Jedi. That it really is. You know, That's the way I feel. So I don't like that much the Jedi being villainized. We're supposed to root for them. Well, but that's why I really like the High Republic. The first 3 books, if you guys haven't read the first main 3 books, so Light of the Jedi, Rising Storm, and Falling Star, I think those books are good. Rising Storm is one of the best ones because the guy that wrote it is a huge fan of Darth Bane. Darth Bane is his favorite character, and he really summoned all of that juicy goodness from Path of Destruction into Rising Storm. Really, really fantastic story. I don't want to give any spoilers because if you read it and then I tell you, it's just not going to be the same impact as it was. But that author specifically, Kevin Scott, became a fan of the comics of Star Wars first, and then watched the movies, and that's how he became a big Star Wars fan. So he's like a really big expanded universe enthusiast, and he really understands what needs to be done, how it's supposed to be brought up, how it's supposed to be taken care of. And I think that's why his stories, I like a lot. He also wrote Dooku Jedi Lost, which is also one of the best new Star Wars books. Really, really good stuff. Wait, I know why this episode wasn't as good. You were wearing your cloak. I did. I had it. I had it. As soon as I started the stream, man, I brought it out. I was doing the thing. It just didn't work today, man. It didn't work. I had it, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just like I said, man. I don't. I've had a lot of people recently in the last week or so talk about how I'm bending over backwards to make the show better, or defending the show, or defending bad writing. And nah, dude. I love Star Wars, and I grew up in a time where everybody hated the prequels and they couldn't stand Anakin Skywalker. And a lot of the people that I used to talk to and to be around were older. They watched Star Wars in person. The prequels came out. They were like, this isn't real Star Wars. This shit is stupid, yada, yada. So, I just like to talk Star Wars, make content, because I know that there's someone out like me out there, for better or worse, enjoys a lot of the stuff that's coming out now. And I try to make content so no one is excluded, because I know how hard it was for me to talk about the Dark Empire. I love the Dark Empire series. I loved Palpatine coming back in the Dark Empire. I thought it was so cool that Luke turned to the dark side and obeyed the Emperor just because he had to do it, because that was the whole point of Anakin and his father, and he had to learn how to use the dark side of the Force to become powerful enough to destroy the Emperor. It was stuff like that. I didn't really truly understand Star Wars back then. I was a little shit and I thought it was cool, I remember telling my uncle, where I was like, yeah, Luke Skywalker, he does this and he turns to the dark side. And he was like, no way, man, not my Luke. And I shit you not, that's what he said. Not my Luke back then. And I thought, but ever since then, I remember him saying it was the stupidest shit ever. This is why no one reads comics, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I understand. I'm never ever going to talk to you about this stuff ever again. So it's stuff like that and talking about Anakin. So I try to do my best to find things that I like about the show, talk about them, make people understand, because there's shit I don't understand about this show and other shows, but I just try to do my best to make it make sense without everybody trying to kill each other in the comments, because I don't like that shit either. So yeah. I think you're being critical without being negative. You're honest but still positive. Yeah, I because there's just so much shit out there, man. It's to the point where my face is being brought up in these videos from Nerd Erotic and all these other really large channels, and not all of them, but people will talk shit about me, getting excited or look at this guy, and it's not just me, but it's so many other people, and I get not liking what Disney is doing, but I also just don't understand attacking other people for your own personal gain. I mean, I understand, but I'm not that person, man. I'm going to talk Star Wars, and if it sucks, if it's shitty, there are so many other people out there that can do that. I'm not going to be one of them. Leon says, "Oh, I think more content creators should be like you." I don't, because then I won't be special. But I'm not special. I think I'm stupid special, but So, but I understand that, but I don't know, man. It's just everybody has an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody wants something. Everybody has a secret. Even me. So it's just one of those things where I get what people are doing, but at the same time, I don't want to be them. That's it. But you guys, any questions? Any questions about the episode? Let me know. I'll do my best to explain. Leon, I think it was you that talked about how the Jedi were being villainized. I actually appreciate that, because that's the one thing that I thought the show has done so well, is showing you that, with good, some of the most dangerous things have been done with good intentions, and Soul having this weird affinity immediately for Osha is interesting, to say the least, and I think it's like the wrong version of Qui-Gon Jinn meeting Anakin Skywalker, which I like. I think that's a great idea. I think it's great to let people know how terrifying it is that the Jedi literally have to test everybody that's in the jurisdiction of the Republic. Their blood samples are cataloged and sent to the Jedi Temple. And then if their M count is high enough, there are people like Soul that are seekers that'll go out and follow up and test this person in the Force. And then, guess what? They're taken away if the parents deem them, and then they're a Jedi. And I think that's interesting, because a lot of people don't have a choice. Their choice is to give up their child because they don't have anything. So of course they're going to say yes to being a Jedi. But then that's why I also think that fans don't really understand that's not really a choice, especially when the person has nothing. Yeah, they're going to say yes because they don't have shit. They're going to let you have the kid. But then showing something like this is actually one of the better aspects of the show, is showing you, like, dude, Soul and Dira, they all effed up. You talk about bad writing, I still think that particular part of this episode is a great idea, and it shows you just how damaging the reputation of the Jedi can be, the intent of the Jedi can be. I think that's probably one of the best parts of the show, outside of the choreography, although this choreography wasn't too great. It wasn't as good as the first. This was probably the worst, I think, fight that we have seen. But it's not bad. It's just not as good as what else has been brought up. But I think the choreography by far is one of the standouts of the show, because there just isn't a lot of strengths. The Acolyte is no Ahsoka. Ahsoka is my favorite, but I really wish Ahsoka had the Acolyte's choreography. Man. I don't know who that person was that choreographed everything from episode 5, but please bring them on for more, please. Question: Can Star Wars recover after this? I don't really understand questions like that, and no intent to you. Please. I hope you understand I'm not attacking you. I don't understand the idea, like, Star Wars is dead. No, dude, Star Wars is not going anywhere. Star Wars was dead. They wouldn't be making products, they wouldn't be making toys, they wouldn't be making books, comics, and they sure as shit wouldn't be spending $180 million an episode, They're clearly making money, and they've been making money, and that's why they continue to make shows. That's why they continue to make movies. If it was dead, why would Daisy Ridley be coming back and being paid and make a whole new episode of Star Wars? Star Wars is fine. Star Wars is not going anywhere. There's a bunch of stuff for me and you to enjoy, even if you don't like anything that has happened since 2015. There's 30 plus years of stuff that you can still dig your teeth into, man. And The Mandalorian is freaking awesome. So is Ahsoka. So is Andor. And so is Bad Batch and Star Wars Rebels, man. Trust me, bro. that stuff you hear online, I just think, I don't know, man. I think that they're just inaccurate. That's it. Ahsoka Season 2 is the last chance I'm giving them. If I don't like it, I'm out. Are you... It's exhausting to be a fan? Yeah, I definitely think it's exhausting, because it's trouble. It's hard, because not everything is a banger. Not everything is a banger, Even Mandalorian Season 3, where, like, yeah, it wasn't as good as the first 2 seasons, but it wasn't as bad as everybody was saying, bro. It's just your boy Mando wasn't the whole thing. That's it. But I thought it was solid. I didn't think it was 10 out of 10 like the first 2 seasons. I just thought it was good, Ahsoka's good. I like episodes of Book of... A Book of Boba Fett is overhated, man. Those 2 episodes with Mando were so good. The first 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett were good. I like those episodes. Finale wasn't so great. Seeing Boba get thrown around half naked wasn't great, but I don't know, man. There's still bits and pieces that I enjoy. The Acolyte, not as much, definitely. But something like Andor, where, man, that first episode of Andor is really hard to get into. That second episode of Andor is okay. But that third episode, when you start to realize, okay, holy shit, this is a show. All right. Just give me the Force and lightsabers and we're Gucci, baby. When Andor Season 2 is done, give me Tony Gilroy on a lot of other projects. I don't want to lose him. That's how good I think that show is. You know? Do you think this left a sour taste in High Republic? So I will say this. You know, I myself have bitched and complained about The Last Jedi and Luke Skywalker's depiction. And I will say that Vernestra Rwoh and her character, you know, Luke Skywalker and the way he was depicted in The Last Jedi is not something that I liked. You know, it's you've heard all the criticisms. I was one of those people that was really butthurt about that, you know. And Vernestra Rwoh in this show is not what she is in the books. It's so far away from who she is, not just in timeline, but also like as a person, who she is, what everything that she's been through. Like, this woman was a prodigy Jedi, and she is a very good character. The way that she's written, she's very good. You know, that light whip thing, I don't think they marketed very well, but the way they describe it in the book was that she was so in tune with the Force that the Kyber crystal, like the Kyber crystal, literally told her how to do that, how to create the lightsaber that way. And I thought that was beautiful. Like, she was so in tune that she was able to understand how to construct the lightsaber this way. And everybody around her got jealous, to the point that some of them were even trying to dip into the dark side because they were so jealous of her. And I like that, because that reminded me of Satele Shan from Star Wars The Old Republic. She had a double-bladed lightsaber. Everybody thought that she was dark-sided. Cool. I like that shit. Use it again. But then, as her character progresses, you see her struggles. You know, she's considered a prodigy, but she's effing up, you know? And that's cool, because that's Anakin. Anakin was the chosen one. He effed up, you know? And then where she is now, at the standing point, and she's forced herself to grow because shit's going down in the High Republic, it's great. But when you see her now, completely unlikable for me. I don't know who that character is. And I just question the first idea to bring that character in, because that is something where I see now as I'm reading the books, I'm just like, man, how the hell did she get to here? Of course, that hasn't been written yet. I don't know, but it's just one of those things where I'm not excited for the trajectory of that character. You know? Skeleton Crew, I think Skeleton Crew will be good. I don't understand why it's been under wraps for so long. That's all. You know, but you know, asking me before a project comes out is stupid, because I'm just going to tell you I'm excited. I'm always excited for Star Wars. You know, I don't care what anybody else says. I find a way to get excited, to get hyped. I was really worried about this show. That's for sure. I don't want to say that I wasn't excited, but I was more terrified than I was excited, because everybody was already bashing the show since day one, and I knew it was going to have problems. So yeah. I think the main problem with the show is that he wanted to save the set in time period, but Sith-centric story at the time. Problem is the Sith have been extinct for millennia, and you know, it's so funny how many people use that dialogue from Ki-Adi-Mundi, but I don't think they really understand, like, the whole point of that thing is to show how freaking far the Jedi's heads are up their asses. That guy's got 2 brains, that said is, and none of them are working. Why are we using that line so much? I feel like we all have to go back and watch the prequels to really understand that the Jedi have no idea what the F is going on. That's the whole point of the Rule of Two. By the time the movies start, the downfall is already happening of the Jedi. So seeing Ki-Adi in this doesn't change anything. It just shows how blind the Jedi are to the Rule of Two and the tipping of the scales. You know, the Shroud of the Dark Side has already fallen. The Rule of Two has destroyed the balance completely, and the Sith are doing terrible things in the shadows. The Jedi have already lost, you know, so it doesn't matter who can sense what. They've already lost, man. Plagueis is on his way, and when Plagueis is on his way, Palpatine's right there. The game's over. It's a wrap. Ain't shit gonna happen, guys. It's over. So I think I think the Sith, yeah, I think the Sith focused show of Old Republic era would have been a better decision. I think it's best, in my opinion. Like, the Old Republic is there, and if you are not going to do something that is better than the original, I think that you shouldn't touch it. So I think that if you want to do something in the Old Republic, perhaps do something around it, away from it. Make events that are original, but also help the original content enhance itself. You know, for instance, there's a really great timeline after Knights of the Old Republic 2 and SWTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO. You can do a great service to everybody by creating Knights of the Old Republic 3 in live action form. So not only do you leave Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 alone for everybody to enjoy, but you're also acknowledging that story, making it canon, and creating a story of your own off the stories from that Bible that we all love so much, you know? And then maybe you get Revan in there, who's supposed to be out in uncharted space looking for their cotton, looking for Vitiate, whatever you want to do. I don't really like Vitiate. I think he's too powerful, but that's just me. But I think it's best to create stories that way. You know, here's this. All right, let's create something here for the next 10 years in storytelling. I think that's the way that you can do that. Because the High Republic has succeeded in that way. I think if you put the same amount of effort that you put into the High Republic for a show like the Old Republic, I think that's a banger. I think that's an immediate banger. Straight up. I agree, but Disney Lucasfilm knows that the fandom was a bit divided on the recent content, and then releasing a show like that was obviously going to divide the fandom even more. Confuses me. I think also that things have changed because this was also a part of that whole era of Star Wars that we had that was announced with so many different projects. You know, like even the Rogue One, not the Rogue One movie, the Rogue Squadron, you know, movie that was supposed to happen, never did. Yeah, this was a part of that batch. So I don't even think all that, you know, whoever made those decisions, whatever workflow, I think that stuff has changed because everything that we've seen with the animation, I feel like, has been different. It's going in a certain direction, you know. And again, I don't think all of the Acolyte is as bad as people saying. I just think that it's not really helping itself to disconnect from that negativity. And with one episode left, I don't think it's going to, you know. Dagan Gara's story in Jedi Survivor is better than this entire show. That's subjective. You know, it's... Jedi Fallen Order is a great story. Jedi Survivor series is a great Star Wars video game. But I don't want to compare. You know, I don't want to hate on something. Everybody else is already going to do that, you know. I just wish the show good luck, and I hope that this finale is going to be great. If not, then I'm not going to talk about it, and I'm just going to get ready for Skeleton Crew and whatever else is in 2025. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, dude. Disney will probably stick with Mandoverse and probably more Clone Wars animation. Yeah, you know. I think that I think the Mandoverse is awesome. I think that's a great era. Even with Book of Boba Fett, I don't know why we haven't got a season 2. I know people didn't like it, but man, I think there's a lot of stuff to salvage in that show. Mando's awesome. Mando's great. His brand is not fading or going anywhere, bro. Him and Grogu are solid. They will be fine. There's so many stories you can tell, but I think it's good to not bring Mandalorian on so much. You know, Ahsoka's really great halftime for them. You know, 1 year Mando, you know, and maybe the next year Ahsoka. I think that's good, is to just really slow it down and just make sure everything fucking looks like Andor. You know, but that's just my opinion, man. I'm just a fan. I'm no one special, so. But yeah, fam, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go chill, because I know the next couple of days is gonna be interesting, to say the least, especially with one final episode here, man. But yeah, if you guys are just watching the show, you know, don't listen to anyone that's like hating or is you know, just get your own take. You know, if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, cool. You know, just try to be safe out there, man, and try not to kill everybody when you're talking about the show. All right. No do I. Episode 5 was great. 6 was good, but yeah, I agree 100%. T. It's just 5 was awesome. 5 was so good. And then I think I liked 6 because I feel like 5 rode off the momentum of episode 6. And that's why I enjoyed it. Every time the flashbacks now just haven't been my favorite episode. And I'm hoping that the finale is good, because it's going back to what I like. Smilo Ren and current day Sol. And I think those are the best parts of the series. So we'll see what happens, Absolutely. Plagueis in the last episode. If I guarantee you, if they show Plagueis, I'm done. That's it. That's all I needed from the show. If you show Plagueis, I don't care about all the negative. I just got to see Plagueis. And if he's not immune, I'm gonna be sad, but I understand. I just feel like we know him as immune. And I think it would be interesting not to show him as immune. But yeah, I hope that he's immune. It's so weird to me that people are so obsessed with other people's opinions on the show, movies, because it gets them likes. It gets them money. You put someone's face and you say this guy is wrong, and you have people that agree with you, hundreds and thousands of people. That is money. That's just the way it is. Algorithms work with groups that are organized. That's why they exist, because people benefit from that. That's the way it is, man. That's why they give a shit. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm gonna send you guys to the Dark Temple. Thank you for coming in here, apprentices and acolytes. I'll see you around. Deuces.